Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, there's no introduction with my face because I am in a rush of all rushes and I just didn't have a chance to put makeup on. I have to run to work soon and I still didn't work out today. Story of my life. Anyways, here's basically an overview of everything that I'm going to be using for the week. I did tell you guys that this week I'm going to have a very exciting video, but it just didn't end up working out. However, I do believe that it'll be up next week, Sunday. I hate saying something sometimes because then if I don't do it, it's kind of like, why did you say that? So I just have to wait for it to be sunny outside so I could film like that video, whatever. You guys will see. Don't worry. I have it planned. It's exciting. You will be entertained. Anyway, so hopefully you guys don't mind this video for this week. I have some exciting products. Some of these products are favorites. Many of these products are pretty new. So yeah, let's go ahead and walk through everything. So firstly, for makeup removing wipes, I'm going to be using two of them. This is the Yes to Cotton Protect and Minimize makeup removing wipes. Purchases from TJ Maxx. I went to AC this past weekend. My sister used some of these and she actually did not like it. It really burned her eyes. Emma said the same thing and I also felt the same way. For my face, I thought it was okay, but for my eyes, I'm like, ugh. So I don't know if I would recommend this, even for the affordable price tag of like, what, $2.99? I don't know. So anyways, I do want to finish these up, whether I use them for swatches like on my hands or just to remove makeup on my face, just because I feel like it would be a waste otherwise, especially if I didn't mind how it felt on the face. Just for the eyes, I wouldn't use it. Then I'm going to be using these Ole Henriksen So Nourishing Cleansing Cloths. I think that these are nice. They're not like my ultimate favorite, but they're not bad at all. And I think for $2.99, getting 10 facial cleansing cloths in here is not bad for Ole Henriksen. So I'm going to be using those. Got these from TJ Maxx. Let's talk about these and we'll talk about this sexy thing here. These are the 3 facial mists I'm going to use. So I've been pretty much focusing on this a ton for the past, I would say, few weeks now. It's going to be in my favorites video, I want to say. This is the Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Mist from Flower Beauty. Pretty much anytime I wore makeup this past few weeks, I've been using this. I used it for work. It really makes everything last a nice amount of time and it doesn't look dry on the skin, so I do like it. I really wish kind of though that the bottle would be clear so I could see how much I have left, you know, but really love this. The nozzle on here is amazing too, and for a drugstore like spray, it's pretty amazing. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Mist. You have a competition. I mean, I do like the Urban Decay one a little bit more, but this one is still pretty nice for drugstore. Damn. Then I went ahead and pulled out this Mario Badescu facial mist. This is with aloe, sage, and orange blossom. So they have 3 other mists. This is the new one that they recently released, I would say about a month to 2 months ago. I still didn't have a major chance to use this, but I did spray it on before the video and it does smell bomb. Has a beautiful orangey scent to it and it's just as amazing so far as the other facial mist that he has to provide. So far, just from using it the first time, doesn't irritate, is refreshing, and I'm liking it. So we'll use that for the week. And then I have these 2 products here that Octoly recently sent over that I wanted to share with you guys. So this is the Babor, I want to say, Fresh Up Thermal Spray like facial mist. So I thought that this was really cool. The claims of this spray is amazing. Apparently it's supposed to make your makeup last a really long time. It's supposed to be refreshing and it's supposed to be like the best of the best. So I was really curious to see if it's going to work nicely on my dry skin, and I never heard anything from this brand, so I was like, let me give it a go. Why not? I think that this is, yeah, it's made in Germany, so I haven't seen this like anywhere. Anyways, very excited for that, so I'm going to be using that as well. Then I have this look at this, it's crazy. This is the Anthony cologne. So it's not a perfume, it's actually cologne. It's so legit weighted, like beautiful. It smells so good. Like, I would definitely consider this a unisex cologne slash perfume. It does last a really long time. It has like a masculine smell, but not too mannish. Do you know what I'm saying? The packaging is beautiful. You just open it up like that. 1 second, the lid comes off. It's a beautiful piece of art, and I think it'd be a great gift to give to like either your boyfriend or if you want to give it to yourself. It's really, 1 second. It's really nice. I've been really enjoying it and it lasts forever on the skin. I'm so excited to be like, you know, wearing men's stuff. Yay. Now let's go ahead and move on to what is in the first drawer. So this drawer is pretty much jam-packed, mainly because of these little guys, but also because of those. Okay. Anyways, the first few lip products that I'm going to be wearing are these from Pat McGrath Labs. I recently did a review and lip swatch video on all of these guys. These are just deluxe sizes of her like lip glosses. So there's a warm set and a cool tone set. I really enjoy both. The warm tone set is more pigmented. The cool tone set is a bit more sheerer, but they really feel delicious on the lips, very luxurious, and I think for the affordable price tag, it's pretty damn amazing. Love them. Obsessed. I hope she releases more shades because these are kind of fun and like they're perfectly sized too, because I know myself, I'm never going to finish this in my life, and if I do, I think I can always purchase the full size on Sephora. Then I'm going to be using this baby. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche lip product. I spoke about these in my drugstore favorites of 2018. I mentioned to you guys that I haven't worn this one a lot. I remember wearing it a few times in the past, but not a lot. Then it was on my desk the other day and I'm like, let me just wear it, why not? And I'm like, whoa. This is my new favorite red. I like feel very uncomfortable in a lot of reds. I don't know why, I just don't feel like it suits me. But this looks so good. It also is shiny. It does not really go on your teeth. And it makes your lips look poutier and like large and like sexified. So this is beautiful. It's in the shade Enamel Red and I love it. If you guys are looking for a gorgeous, glossy, like super comfy red lipstick that lasts a pretty long time on, this is where it's at. Okay, then I just left these two lip products in here from last week. I've been using this a ton. This one I haven't really like used a lot, but I still wanted to keep it in here in case I want to use it for this week. This is in the shade Spice for me. It's a beautiful terracotta-y brownish color, really comfortable on the lips. I love that. And then this L'Oreal liquid lipstick is amazing. It's probably going to be my favorites video as well. You guys can see I'm pretty much using this super consistently. It's in the shade I Achieve. It's a really nice orangey type of color. I think pretty much perfect for any time of the year. It just adds a nice brightness to the face. So I love this and the formula is amazing. And then we are down to these products. So I have some brow products here. One second. Okay, so I have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set like brow mascara. I really like to use this on its own or, you know, in conjunction with a brow pencil. So sometimes if I don't have time and I need to just run, I'll just throw some of this on. So I put that in here. I have the ABH Clear Brow Gel, which is honestly in its last leg, so I have to get rid of that soon. The CoverGirl Brow Pencil, which I'm not gonna talk about. Two eyeliners, the Rimmel Scandalize nude eyeliner that I like to use occasionally if I want to make my eyes look bigger, even though they are pretty large, or if I just don't want to use black, I'll use something like this. Then I have the Extreme Lasting eyeliner here from Essence, which was also in my drugstore favorites video. Amazing. I think $3 at Ulta, and it's just too good, literally, honestly, to be true. For mascaras, I think I'm gonna do a mascara declutter this week, hopefully on my Instagram. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I'm gonna be using these two. This is old already, but I'm gonna just get my last few uses out of it for this week, and then I am gonna put it in my empties bin because it's drying out, but it's one of my favorites. You guys already know that. So I pulled out basically the Shock Mascara by YSL. I constantly speak about it. Then the Hourglass Caution Mascara, which is pretty nice. Not my ultimate favorite, and I'm still contemplating on if it's still worth it for the price tag. But I did spend about $30 in it, so I want to try to get more use out of it before it kind of dries out and stuff. So that's pretty much everything in the first drawer. I also wanted to mention these Wet n Wild lip products. So I spoke about these in my Wet n Wild 2019 makeup haul. Basically, I purchased pretty much the whole line from Walgreens. I've been testing them out. A lot of you guys said you want to see a review and lip swatch video on them, so I do have my thoughts. I still kept them here because I still want to play around with them, but I pretty much have my thoughts figured out on them, so stay tuned for that video because I hope to have it up for this week. We'll see. Okay, and then moving on to this drawer right over here. I didn't put too much stuff in here. I don't know. I figured it would be better. The less is more, you know. Anyways, I've been using this for the past few weeks and I've been really loving it. It's so amazing. I don't know, like I always feel bad like saying these kind of things because this is a very pricey like foundation, but for my dry skin it looks so good, and I've been getting so many compliments from you guys saying how beautiful my skin looks, which I'm like, thank you so much. But this looks really fresh. It builds up nicely. You need a few pumps, like very little honestly, and it gives medium to pretty full coverage. It looks super light and like skin-like on the skin, so I really love this. It's the Guerlain Lingerie Depot foundation. For concealer, I'm gonna be using this CoverGirl one. It's like I'm using this bougie ass foundation with this CoverGirl drugstore what's it called, concealer. But you know what, I love mixing and matching. Drugstore, high-end, if something is good, it's good regardless of the name, you know what I'm saying? So I actually have very little left. I'm not sure if this is even gonna last me the whole week. If not, I'll just pull out another one that I have of these, but I do have this like a backup of it, so I'm pretty good. It was also in my drugstore favorites video. I love it so much. One of the best drugstore concealers that I've found. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people love that, but a lot of people hate it too. I happen to enjoy it. I've been using and testing this out last week. This is the Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer in the rose version. There's a cucumber and a coconut one too, but I've been pretty much focusing on this one. Really nice on the skin. It creates a really soft base to work on, and my sister used it too. She really likes it. I want to do a video with her like applying makeup. I think that's going to be fun. I don't necessarily think it fills in my pores. I still have to wear it a little bit more to see if it does, but I do know that it creates a beautiful base to work on, and it makes your foundation apply like butter, like cream cheese, you know? So far, just for that, I've been really enjoying it. I'll have to use it a little bit more to keep you guys posted if it fills in pores and stuff. But then for powders, I pulled out the Peach Perfect powder. I recently found a bunch of Peach huge products from Too Faced at TJ Maxx. I put up the video yesterday, but I had this loose powder in my drawers and I've been using the Cover FX one for a few weeks now, and I'm like, let me use this one, even though it's geared for people who do have oily skin because it's mattifying. I was like, let me just use it again because I remember it being nice even for my dry skin. So, and then it was expensive too, so I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm also going to be using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. This is one that I want to try to finish up in 2019. I really like this. I have a backup of it. One second. Hello. We don't have time. So I've been using my Tony Moly one and this one. My Tony Moly one was pretty much on its last leg, but on Instagram I showed you guys it literally broke into pieces like the other day, and I was like, no. So now I have this one to work through, which is fine. Those things happen. But anyways, that's the powder I'm gonna use. Love that. Moving on to the next drawer here. Of course, here's where I have my bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. So for blushes, I picked out 3. I picked out 2 of these Too Faced ones that I purchased from Sephora at some point a few years back. But I also found some of these at TJ Maxx as well. This one is I Will Always Love You. It's my favorite one from these Too Faced Love Flush blushes. Here's how this one looks. It's super beautiful, perfectly pigmented, and just honestly too cutesy not to use. It kind of is giving me like Easter vibes, you know, with those like little bunny rabbits. So cute. I haven't used these in ages, so I have to pull it out. This one right here is in Justify My Love, which is a cool toned pink, which used to be my favorite, but I do like that peachy one a little bit more than this one. Still really nice color. And here's how this one looks. You guys can see I did use this a little bit. I really like it. Also haven't used it in ages, so I had to pull it out for a cool toned look. And I purchased the ColourPop It's My Pleasure eyeshadow palette, so I figured this would pair well with that. You know what I mean? We'll see. I'm gonna do a first impressions on that palette. Oh, so excited. Okay, then I left this in here from last week. This is the Buxom Blush in Ibiza. I will tell you guys that I do enjoy this blush. However, it is crazily pigmented. And if you go heavy with this, it's kind of a pain in the ass to blend out. So a little bit goes a long way. If you want it to be a bit more dramatic, then build up from there. Don't go heavy-handed with this because I did that and like, to blend that out is kind of hell, honestly. But I still do like this blush, and the color is stunning. All right, for highlighters, I pulled out these 2. I just got inspired to use this because I recently found this once again at TJ Maxx, and you guys know this is pretty much my favorite highlighter to an extent, like one of my favorites. It's an eyeshadow palette by Kat Von D in the shade Thunderstruck, but I use it as a highlighter. Love doing that with my eyeshadows. You guys know that, and a bunch of you guys also told me that you bought this because of me and you use it as a highlighter and it's the best. I promise you it is the best. It's a beautiful whitish shade with a little bit of a golden undertone, and I swear it could work for any skin tone. It's beautiful. You guys can see I got a lot of use out of it. I already have a backup of this, but I haven't used it in quite some time, so I wanted to pull it out. I guess we're having a hard Too Faced life for this week. This is the Blinded by the Light shade. I really like this one more than the other ones that I purchased. So you guys can see I've been using this pretty consistently. I love it for like everyday wear. I wear it a lot of times to work, and it just looks very fresh and clean. It gives the perfect amount of pigmentation too. So like on the brush and then on the face. Love this baby. For bronzers, I pulled out these 2 guys. This is the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder. Essence recently released a shitload of stuff, and I definitely want to go ahead and purchase a bunch of things from Ulta to do like a first impressions and then a whole lip swatches, all that. So this is the matte bronzer, which I do like. It kind of reminds me of like the Marc Jacobs massive bronzers, you know. This is really nice quality, I will say. The clasp is like broken, like the packaging is kind of shitty, but the powder inside is really good. I love it. And it's the Sun Club bronzer. It's super, super soft. I also pulled this out by Tarte. It's just a deluxe size, but it's still pretty large, I should say. I'm trying to maybe hit pan on this. It's a very light bronzer, so I have to go pretty heavy-handed with this, and even if I go heavy-handed, it doesn't look like heavy on the skin, you know. But I do like it for like everyday wear. It's like perfect because sometimes I can go heavy with stuff, and this kind of like saves my ass. Then finally, moving on to the last drawer, here is basically the eyeshadow palettes I'm going to be using for the week. So I spoke about this in my favorite drugstore products of 2018, and it kind of inspired me to pull it out again. I really love this. I haven't used it in quite some time, so I wanted to use it for this week. I love this orangey shade. This transition shade is great. This shade down here is wonderful too. Wet n Wild recently released a bunch more of these guys, so I need to get my ass to it ASAP because I do like the quality of these palettes, and the color stories are usually pretty on point and just stunning, so I'm going to be using that. This one right here is specifically in Not a Basic Peach. Very pretty. Then I'm going to be using this. I took this with me to AC. Obsessed with it. My sister used it as well, and she said it's a pretty easy palette to work with, and she's not like the best with makeup, as she says. So this is the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette. This is also going to probably be in my favorites video, Obsessed, honestly. I think I use this palette more than anything this past month. Literally at night, going to work, everything. Just really something I can trust and know that the look is going to come out amazing in. You know, like pretty much all my videos or most of my videos that I filmed this month, I've been wearing this on my eyes or the Persona one. So if you guys were curious as to what palette I was using, it was this baby right here. I love it. And then finally, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Staycation palette that Desi and Katie created. I got this on sale at Ulta when it was 50% off. I still haven't dipped into it. There are some metallic shades in here and some mattes. Whoops. Really beautiful. The packaging is not the best of the best, but the quality of the eyeshadows do seem pretty like mushy gushy soft and delicious. So I'm really excited to throw this on my eyes. That green is really pretty and then those blues are nice too. And I love the fact that there are a lot of transition shades here as well because I could use this palette on its own, you know? So that's the next palette I'm going to focus on for this week. All right, so that's pretty much it. That is everything that I'm going to be using for this week in regards to my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Of course, let me know which exciting products you guys are going to use and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.